Hello everyone, welcome to the Ozark Outpost. This is Global War 85, Operation Skyhawk, Warsaw Pact 12.1. Okay, so here we are with tech. Warsaw Pact has 5 major army bases now. So, PGM, Advanced Logistics, Seed, Advanced ASF, Chemical. They've been trying to finish Chemical since turn 1. They've been rolling it every turn. Not this time. They got Seed, and that's it. So, stage 1 of Seed for Warsaw Pact. Okay, there's no global operations. There's nothing to request or confirm. So, no military aid. Because Warsaw Pact, or because, now does it have to be Warsaw Pact or the Alliance? Let me look at that again. Well, it doesn't say. I'm going to interpret that to mean alliance. Under special abilities for Warsaw Pact, we have European Brotherhood. One-time bonus for first turn. Warsaw Pact possesses all West German zones. 2 free light infantry, East Germany and Romania. Well, Warsaw Pact holds 2 German zones, and the Soviets hold the 3rd. But I'm going to say they still get the bonus. I'm not going to stop and try to look it up now in the middle of filming. So there's 4 free light infantry there, and then they're going to spend 5 on an early gen MBT and a SAM. They're spending 11 on a SAM, a SPAG, and 2 early gen fighters, and then 18 on a fighter and 3 ground attack fighters, and they're saving 1. Combat movement. You probably hear the staff officers doing their daily hand-to-hand combat exercises. Okay, we're going to have the standard, or what has become the standard, oil tanker attack in M4 by the submarines. This air cav on Crete is going to fly 1-2 over here and attack Malta, as you see, defended there by a neutral paramilitary. And then up here in the north, Warsaw Pact is doing an all hands on deck attack on Denmark. You see the Denmark defenders here, so 4 MBTs in East Germany will 1-2 in there to attack. And they're going to be joined by the early gen fighters, the 3 early gen fighters, 3 attack bombers, 2 medium bombers, and 3 fighters from northern Germany are all going in there. And then the air bases in West Poland and East Germany are each shooting a cruise missile in there, and the cruiser and 2 destroyers in A-12 are each shooting a cruise missile in there for a total of 5. Since they have a SAM and a SPAG there, NATO's going to take their chances with the cruise missiles. They're going to go all air defense and try to knock down some of that Warsaw Pact Air Force. So, there we go. NATO doesn't have anything adjacent that can scramble, so Denmark is on its own. So the first thing we'll do is the tanker attack in M4. So here's four diesel boats and 3 SSNs. Okay, these are the diesel boats. We got 2 hits there. Only need 1. So, successful attack. The tanker once again goes on the Warsaw Pact dashboard. Now we will have the Battle of Malta. We've got a Warsaw Pact. Got a Warsaw Pact air cav in green. Is there any terrain on Malta? No, there is not. No terrain, so that'll be an attack at 4. Warsaw Pact is green, and the neutral paramilitary is white. Both miss. So again, both miss. Both miss. Okay, there finally is a hit at 4 by the air cav, and the defender missed. So there's a land battle star for Warsaw Pact. Come over here. That guy's gone. Roundel. And there they are. Okay, now I will move the forces to the board for the Battle of Denmark. All right, here it is. Got 5 cruise missiles in first strike. Sam and a Spag in first strike. There's no terrain. I forgot to mention in combat movement that the medium bombers and the attack bombers will drop battlefield nukes. NATO doesn't have anything with which they can respond in kind. So they chose air defense. So the cruise missiles come in unimpeded for 2 hits, a 5 and a 3. Two first strike hits, and now we've got a Sam and a Spag with 3 shots each. And there's nothing, they all missed. Okay, so naturally the 2 first strike hits NATO's going to take on the Sam and the Spag. Clear that off. So now we have 3 early gen fighters for nothing. 4 MBTs for nothing. 2 medium bombers dropping battlefield nukes. There's something. There's 5 hits. 5 hits. All right, and now there's 3 fighters for another hit, makes 6. And then we've got 3 attack bombers with battlefield nukes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 more hits is going to make 10. And I believe that will be just enough to do the job. Okay, so defending, we've got 2 paramilitary, both miss. 4 light infantry, 2 hits. And 4 mechs. 1 hit. Makes 3. That's the magic number for Warsaw Pact. Okay, so 4, 8, 10. Warsaw Pact is wiped out. There's another land battle star for Warsaw Pact. Or NATO's wiped out, not Warsaw Pact. 3 general hits by the Defender. NATO, or Warsaw Pact, to save their Air Force is going to kill 3 MBTs, and then they have 1 left to capture the zone. Which, at the moment, well, let's think about that. They can be counterattacked. So let's change that. Let's change that. We're going to kill 1 MBT, leaving 3. And we're going to kill 1 early gen fighter. That will make their 3 casualties. That's how we're doing that. All right, Denmark isn't worth anything. Fallout goes up 1 from 3 to 4. Turn 12 and Fallout's only at 4, yeah. This has been a rather conventional war. Okay, let me put things back. Okay, I misspoke when I was assigning the casualties. There was 3 casualties had to be taken. I took 1 MBT. I had to take 2 early gen fighters. So I took that other chip out, just leaving 1 EGF instead of the 2 that I had sitting on the board there. So that's fixed. Okay, that's it for combat. Now we're into non-combat. So the air from the Denmark fight is all going to, they have plenty of range, fly 1, 2 more down here to land in Rhineland. So I'm putting the 2 medium bombers, attack bombers on the army card. And then, as I always say, since they block air movement, the fighters go on the board. Okay, so there we go. Now these 4 early gen MBTs in West Czech move 1, 2 into Rhineland. So they go over here on the army card. And that is what it looks like right now. Okay, that's it. Well, it's easier to reach from over here. So I'll do my Balkans moves. 2 field artillery, 2 early gen MBTs, and a mech move from Bulgaria up to Romania. Airborne moves from Greece to Bulgaria. Yeah, we'll move this field artillery up here. And then to compensate for that, we'll move these two mechs over here to Greece. And we'll move this light infantry. The light infantry will use strategic land movement, Hill 1-2, into Bulgaria. Okay, I believe that's going to be all of the non-combat movement. So, let's proceed with placing units. Yes, let us. Why don't we? And then it's this one. The staff officers have exhausted themselves in their training exercises, so now they're resting. Okay, so we're going to have, we get the two free light infantry that go into Romania, and then we have three ground attack fighters and a fighter into Romania. Yep, that's it there. Then we have two free light infantry into East Germany. And then we've got a SAM and a SPAG into Rhineland. Get them on the board since they block air movement. And two early gen fighters also into Rhineland. So we'll just put chips under this guy. Okay, there we go. That's it for placing units. Clearly exhausted by the exertions. Oh no, that's not it for placing units. Sorry, tried to skip one. We've got a SAM and an early gen fighter into West Libya here. There we go. Now we're done placing units. Let's see. Missile production. 5 cruise missiles and 5 cruise missiles, 2 anti-ship missiles. All right. Now money. So their base income's still the same at 27. They get 1 for Denmark, 2 for Sicily, 3 for Anatolia. Another one makes 4 for Western Egypt. Another one makes 5 for East Libya. Oh, wait, hold on. Denmark, Sicily, Western Egypt. No, not Western Egypt anymore. Sorry. East Libya, yes. Albania, yes. Malta, Crete. That makes 6. And then the oil tanker makes 9. So that's 27 plus 9 is 36. Plus the one they saved is 37 for next turn. And they now have 5 battle stars in the bank. Ozark Outpost. Over and out.